Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips, and here are my thoughts on what rewrites I think could have saved the film Transformers: The Last Knight. Watch out, there are spoilers. So as I said in my review, The Last Knight is all substance and no story. The film is drawn out with a bunch of unnecessary scenes that don't really add anything to the bare bones story. And the biggest issue is that this film is not one complete story, but instead bits and pieces of multiple ones that aren't really fleshed out. So here's a quick summary on how the film would unfold with these couple changes. First and foremost, the story needs to be more cohesive. It jumps back and forth between this survivalist horror story with the young girl and the secret society adventure flick. If the film is going to be called The Last Knight, then remove the survival horror aspect of it. As much as the young girl's storyline is great and she was a good addition to this film, she's not very present for the main story of this movie. She's there for the introduction and she's there for the big finish, but she's never there in between. And I think you could have easily made a second movie following her storyline and what she's dealing with in this Transformers universe, rather than throwing her on as a secondary character in a Mark Wahlberg driven Transformers movie. So if the young girl's story is cut, that's about half an hour out of the film, which brings it down to about 2 hours total runtime. However, I would not keep it at 2 hours and instead increase the time back up, maybe adding 20 minutes of more meaningful character development to help make the story a little more cohesive. I'd also keep the initial setup scene in the medieval era, maybe without the Merlin comedy because that kind of felt a little forced, but the actual action sequence and setting up the world so that we understand where it's going to be going is a good part to have. It's better than having just text on a blank screen. With these changes, I think it could have been one fully fleshed out cohesive story rather than bits and pieces of multiple. And with that, you'd have better pacing and better character development while not taking away from the action sequences that Michael Bay loves to do. Anyways, that's my rant on Transformers: The Last Knight and what rewrites I think could have saved it. If you've seen The Last Knight, what did you think of the story and what rewrites would you make to save this film? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our Film Fanatic review where we discuss the film Transformers: The Last Knight. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.